I guess that's just the way it is. That's right. It's the way it is. I said so. It's because I'm arguing with. No, I'm not arguing. We never really argue. I'm discussing with the wife a couple of issues. So if you hear her hollering at me, don't worry about it. She's not, mean or anything. I have to say that because she's always hollering with, getting all mean with me because I tell people she's mean and shit. So anyhow, since I screwed up somehow, and I'm not entirely sure how. I mean, I know I don't have the world's greatest camera, but since I screwed up somehow, I had to delete the video where I gave everybody props and answered a couple of questions. The first question, as I said in the other video, which I had to delete so you didn't hear it, was posted to me on Twitter by somebody who had gone to not only here, but also to politicalqrm.com, where I do my essays and where I do my podcast with one of my inspirations, Anne-Marie, Mike Gugine, to North Jersey Metro Gotham natives, expat to here in New England. And it gets amusing. If nothing else, it gets amusing, to hear us offer our opinions from both sides of the aisle. And that's actually both sides of the aisle. It runs down the right side of the aisle because, it's more of a fire access road than an aisle because we're on the same side of the aisle. All right, you go figure out that geography and we'll go from there. Anne-Marie is one of my inspirations for doing this. She's the one who got me started on Political QRM, and ergo, I've decided to do this because I can be me here. I can be me there, but no. We got people listening to that one. We got just, people listening to this one too. But I mean, we don't want anybody, any of the people that I'm not going to name here in this list as inspirations for what I do, as information sources for what I do, as that kind of a thing. They listen to that one. They don't listen here, which is good, but I don't have to worry about it. And you know what? If they do come here and listen here and I offend them, tough. You know what I feel about that, Scarlett, right? All right. Judge Jeanine, because she never fails to instantaneously boil the blood of not only myself but the wife. The woman nails it. I mean, she's also a Metro Gotham kind of person, long history of her there. Now she's, of course, with Fox, and I'm going to get to that. Tody, relax. I'm going to get to that. All right? Not everybody on this list from Fox. Tody, by the way, is a pet name for somebody, so it's not like, I'm calling somebody a toady and a lackey or anything like that. Let's see. Eric and Greg and Kim and Juan, or if Juan's not there, Julie, and, of course, Dana from the Five, Andrea and Ebony and Harris and Sandra and Megan and whoever, and Kennedy and whoever the lucky guy is on Outnumbered on any given day. In, economical matters, I trust Doctors Thomas Sowell and Walter Williams, a couple of amazing non-Keynesian economists who really get it and really lay it out so that anybody can listen. You catch them on TED or YouTube or something. You'll be able to understand what they're saying, and it just makes so much sense to me. I also have people like Pamela Geller and Jan Morgan, the Israel Project, the Friends of the IDF, and to some extent my rabbi, my Rebbe, my buddy Lenny Mandel down in Jersey. We go over, Israel issues, quite a bit, whether it's here or anywhere else. We also get KT McFarland for a lot of my national security and world issues. Let's see who I got here. Oh, okay, here. I do a lot of trying to get a cultural pulse on whether it's here or Political QRM or Facebook or Twitter or Google Plus or whatever social media you find me on. And I use a couple of people like Phil from Advice Show Media. The man has got it nailed. Media with a common sense approach down in Houston, and he does. Do we always agree? No. I'd be being very generous to say 50-50. I depend on him for the African American perspective, but I depend on him for a common sense approach to one direction of the African American perspective. And then I've got people like Tommy Sotomayor and Kev on Stage for the other perspective on the African American perspective. And then I've got people like the Swirlmeister, Crystalline Karazin, who runs essentially an interracial relationship site. And the girl is just absolutely brilliant and easy to look at. Can't complain about that. PJ Media and Paul Joseph Watson and Prager University, Dennis Prager, and his people who make soundbite little or video bite little, you can find them on YouTube, little pieces of information, some cultural, some faithful, some, political, some historical, all good. I haven't seen a bad one yet. I recommend them highly. Some of my Twitter people and my Facebook people and my Google Plus people, you know who you are. I cannot sit here and go through all of you. A couple of them that come right to mind, like Sargon of Akkad and Undoomed, people like that that come right to mind that matter, as far as where I get my either cultural approach or anybody I need for science. I don't need anybody for science. Huh. Okay. Anybody I need for anything musical. Wait, I don't need anybody musical. I guess that kind of covers it. That's my list. I hope it figures out what you want to figure. Oh, the other question you wanted to know is where do I get my nerve. That's the question. I was born with it. That's for sure. And the part I was born with, the little flapper valve, you've heard me say this before, but if this is your first time, the little flapper valve that goes from here to here that prevents you from saying stuff real quick so that, like a little flap thing there. Well, mine, I was born deformed. It was very small. And then after the stroke, I lost all use of it. So, that's what you get. You don't like it? Start your own channel. Like, subscribe, link. What do I always say? Like, comment as, you want to. I'm not on the, click button monetized thing, so I'm not making nothing on this. I do this for me. Not for you. For me. If you enjoy it, good for you. If you don't, go watch somebody else or start your own. Meantime, be safe out there. Be sound out there. Welcome home to anybody coming home. Thank you to all of our service people in any capacity. Green uniform, blue uniform, red uniform. And let's be careful out there. And God bless the United States of America.